Members of Dream Team LA, OC Dream Team, CARECEN, and IDEPSCA held a press conference Wednesday in response to the immigration announcements made by Congress and the President. The sentiment was clear.
Well, we're gathered here today as members of the immigrant community and in response to President Obama's speech yesterday in Vegas. Although we agree with him on immigration reform being a priority, we don't agree on the answer being more enforcement. We don't agree on having more sanctions. We don't agree on having more long waits. And we want inclusivity with all the groups of members in our community.
We will stand in solidarity with all of our parents, with all immigrant workers, and all of those behind me that are being detained and deported for selling tamales at the park to feed their children, or standing on Home Depot corners asking for a job to raise their family, or that ones that drove across the city without a license to get to work. We will not remain silent until all of us are fully legalized and are on a road to citizenship that is no longer than 5 years.
The organizations also presented their own proposed legislation, which included the inclusion of immigrant LGBT communities, access to health care, among other demands.
Stop any deportation or removal order of all beneficiaries now.
Grant an immediate work permit.
Allow beneficiaries to travel in and out of the country.
They also rejected proposals for a system of indentured servants, otherwise known as a guest worker program. Here are some more highlights from the day.
So we are really very upset with his speech, if you want to call it that. It was pretty much the same story, like repeated once again. There was not a clear message, a clear plan as far as like how is he going to include all 11 million of undocumented immigrants. Also, the fact that he didn't acknowledge all the deportations, the 1.2 million of deportations of undocumented immigrants, and to top it off, he even congratulated Janet Napolitano, who pretty much deported all these immigrants.
What is the message that you're sending with the banners here? Because I noticed that we're facing the detention center that is across from us, right? And you guys are dropping some banners here?
Yes. The banners were meant for the people that are locked up in the detention centers. In one of the banners says, "We're here for you," and one of the other ones says to stop deportation. Obama stop all deportations and legalize a humane legalization now. So those are the two messages that we want to convey.
And what do you think about the president's remarks about having to get in line and waiting for years? It's really unclear how long we're going to have to wait.
I have friends that have been waiting in line, and they did it the right way, and they've been waiting for 15 years. So if we get to the back of the line, I might not be alive by the time I get my citizenship, and that's not right. That's injustice, and that does nothing for our community.
It is clear that these immigrants have been waiting in line for over 10 years, since initial attempts to pass comprehensive immigration reform. Yet due to Congress and the President's inaction, the line has not moved.
Undocumented